Good evening, everybody, and thank you for choosing NYNJPA Weather for your weather source for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. Today is August 18th, 2010, and it looks like we got a little bit of heavy rain over southern and central New Jersey this morning, and another round of moderate to heavy rain looks like it's going to be setting up again for this evening into tomorrow morning. An area low pressure is currently developing over the Delaware Bay and will consolidate and move over the New Jersey coastal waters overnight tonight. The good news, though, is that not everyone will see heavy rain this evening. The radar clearly shows that an area of rainfall that produced about a half an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall over much of central and southern New Jersey, specifically south of Monmouth County, New Jersey, is now exiting out into the Atlantic. We'll have a break for much of the rest of this afternoon into the evening hours. However, another area of moderate to heavy rain will be approaching, likely reaching the Philadelphia metro by 6 p.m. and expanding through central and southern New Jersey by 7 p.m. and continuing on through this evening. As far as New York City, the reason why they really haven't gotten much rain is because we have a lot of dry air at the lower levels, and that can be seen also in northeastern Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and the Hudson Valley. So for the most part, for the northern tier, I only expect a few isolated showers here, not really that much of a big deal. For southeastern Pennsylvania and Philadelphia, you'll get one round of moderate rainfall before it quickly shifts east as the low pressure system redevelops off the coast. Southern and central New Jersey, another round of moderate to heavy rain tonight. Total rainfall by the time this is all done, 1 to 2 inches of rain. Some locations over 2 inches, especially down in Cape May County, where they were pounded this morning with heavy rain. A few isolated locations are already well over an inch, so expect those locations to push over 2 inches as well. So the heavy rain will continue on through this evening and then exit after midnight with only a few lingering showers by tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at the forecast. To get a real handle on the forecast coming up, we need to look at the water vapor. The water vapor this evening shows a strong disturbance that's moving through the Ohio Valley, and it's going to reach the mid-Atlantic coast. This disturbance is what's creating the low pressure system developing over Delaware and over the Delaware Bay. Eventually, this disturbance will exit the mid-Atlantic coast by tomorrow morning. And what's behind that disturbance? A lot of dry air. That's what that red and black stands for on the water vapor. Dry sinking air. And that dry sinking air, I expect, will remain over the northern mid-Atlantic through much of this weekend until Sunday morning. So to recap, tonight the area low pressure redevelops off the New Jersey coast. You get moderate to heavy rain, especially south of Monmouth County, Ocean, Atlantic, eastern Burlington, Cape May, and let's see here, Gloucester and Salem counties. There you go. Are all expecting to see moderate to heavy rain through this evening and then exit overnight tonight. So for the most part, a lot of the northern interior, northeastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson River Valley, northern New Jersey, much of Connecticut will remain generally dry, but I can't rule out a few isolated showers. By tomorrow, high pressure is in full control. Skies are starting to clear out, humidity drops a bit, and for the most part, except for a few lingering showers in the early morning hours, the weather conditions are really going to improve by tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And for much of the weekend, here we are on Friday afternoon, high pressure that's over the St. Lawrence River Valley is going to slowly move towards New England through this weekend, and as a result, we're going to be in a very pleasant weather conditions with clear skies, light winds, humidity remaining rather low, and temperatures remaining near normal around 80 to the mid to upper 80s at most. There could be a few lower 90s over southwestern New Jersey and over the Philadelphia metropolitan area. But other than that, it's going to be beautiful out. However, as I was saying, by Sunday, an area low pressure begins to approach from the west over the Great Lakes. Now, this low pressure system will redevelop down towards the southern mid-Atlantic. The reason why is because there's going to be a strong high pressure system blocked up over the Canadian Maritimes. This is because of a negative NAO pattern. NAO stands for North Atlantic Oscillation. And when that oscillation is negative, high pressure tends to get stuck over the Canadian Maritimes. The northern Atlantic gets rather cool, and more times than not, you get more rainstorms, especially in the winter, or even snowstorms. But hey, we're only in August, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But for the most part on Sunday, clouds are going to be increasing, but for the most part, most of the rainfall will remain to the west of the northern mid-Atlantic, at least until Sunday evening, late Sunday evening, and even then only a few isolated showers. Now, while the weekend is going to be excellent, the start of next week is going to be anything but. Notice the low pressure starts to redevelop over the southern mid-Atlantic. In this case, the model guidance, the GFS model guidance, is suggesting North Carolina, but I think it's going to be further north in Virginia. High pressure is locked in over the northern New England area and over the Canadian Maritimes. And notice the surface winds; they're all coming in from the east. They're driving Atlantic moisture into the northern mid-Atlantic. So you have a saturated atmosphere, plenty of moisture available, and you're starting to get a weak inverted trough from the eastern Great Lakes around Lake Ontario down through central Pennsylvania and towards the Washington, D.C. metro. That's going to enhance lifting and allow showers and a few isolated thunderstorms, but mostly showers, developing over the northern mid-Atlantic with periods of light to moderate rainfall and even a few locations of heavy rainfall. And this pattern really becomes amplified by Tuesday. Notice the high pressure system is still locked in over the Canadian Maritimes, driving in that easterly wind right off the Atlantic. The atmosphere is completely saturated with plenty of moisture. You're going to have mid-level disturbances and also that low-level boundary enhancing the lifting over the northern mid-Atlantic. And what that basically means is that widespread showers can be expected for New York City and Philadelphia on Tuesday, with basically very raw conditions, overcast skies. It's not going to be pretty on Tuesday at all. The good news is that this whole system gets kicked out by the cold front that's over the Great Lakes, which actually is pretty strong for this time of year. That cold front is going to be able to kick out all the marine air mass and that high pressure system and allow drier conditions by Wednesday afternoon and evening. Thank you for trusting in NYNJPA Weather for your weather source. Have a wonderful evening and stay safe out there.